morning. Today is my daughter's 18th birthday. Can you believe I have an 18-year-old? Because I can't. She is not in town, and she went out of town with her friends to celebrate her 18th birthday. So I think later today we're going to be traveling to her. She's about an hour away, and we're going to go take her and her friends out to dinner so we can spend some time with her today. Other than that, I'm going to start with making some breakfast. I'm going to use up these last 2 rice cakes. Some peanut butter, of course. Birds are chirping outside. It sounds really peaceful out there. So maybe we'll go sit on the porch this morning and eat our breakfast. I love peanut butter and banana. Let me go grab a knife. So we collect magnets from different places we've been. It's usually at least one of the souvenirs we always get. Sometimes we get a coffee mug, but we're slowly running out of room for coffee mugs. This isn't quite my hyperfixation anymore. In fact, it's now hummus. Hot honey hummus, to be exact. These bananas are really good. But yeah, today's my daughter's 18th birthday. I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited about how far she has come and the positive changes she's made. Alright. Now I got a little bowl. I'm going to do like a little fruit salad on the side. I don't know where we're going to go to dinner yet or what we're going to do, but I was, yes, disappointed that she wasn't going to be in town today. However, I remember being an 18-year-old teenager, and today isn't about me. It is about her and what she wants, and what she wanted was to be with her friends today. And that's okay. I think there was a time in my life where I would have fought it, where I would have probably made her feel a little bad about not wanting to spend time with me. And I've done a lot of growth, and I've done a lot of progress on myself in dealing with those things. Because there's a lot of situations that deal with her, and she is a very headstrong person. If she's gonna do it, if she wants to do it, she's gonna do it. And there's not many people who will tell her otherwise. She's the type of person who wants to make their own mistakes and learn from their own mistakes and not somebody else's mistakes. As a parent, that's really hard. It's really hard to let that go and just let her be, but I've definitely learned over the years that she's gonna be who she wants to be. And whether I think it's right or whether I think it's wrong, the best thing I can do is make suggestions, and she's probably gonna do the opposite thing, but at least I made the suggestion, I guess. I hope she has so much fun today, and I cannot wait to see her tonight, to take her out to dinner. The growth that girl has had is amazing, because when I tell you, between the ages of 12 and 15, I wasn't even sure we were going to be here today. That girl, anything you can do, that girl did it. She was a bit of a bad kid. I don't know if I want to say bad. Mischievous kid. She was a bit of a mischievous kid. And she has come a really long way in growing out of that and being better. Now she works a full-time job. She's learning to become a waitress. She's trying to figure out her life. I'm always going to be here to support her. No matter what, I will be here to support her. And I will, even when she makes mistakes, I still tell her how much I love her and that I will be with her. And even when she's pushing me away, I just tell her how much I love her and how much I'm here when she's ready for me. And most of the time, if not all the time, she eventually comes back and has a moment of clarity. Parenting is hard. And sometimes I'm actually a little glad that my children are 8 years apart, because I couldn't imagine back to back going through some of these phases. I don't know how twin parents are going through it, or triplets, or whatever, or Irish twins. I don't know how you all are surviving. But like I said, she has friends who love her and adore her, and they planned this beautiful trip for her. It's about an hour away from here. And they rented her a cabin. They got together. They really wanted to celebrate her. And I think that's beautiful. I think it is beautiful that she has so many people in her corner that love her and want to be there for her and want to do this beautiful thing. So the least I can do is travel to her and take her and her friends out to dinner. I think that's the least I can do. And just show her that I love her and I support her. And that's all that I want for her, is just a good life with love and support. All right, so I made my breakfast. I'm going to sit and eat my breakfast, maybe outside, not entirely sure yet. But look, that looks so good. And then we're going to start the day. I need to do some cleaning inside the house this morning. We're not leaving to take her till dinner for later. So I'm going to sit, do my obligatory Facebook post. It's not obligatory, but I can't think of what the word is that I actually want to use. I'm going to make a Facebook post for her so everybody knows that it's her birthday, with some embarrassing childhood photos of her. And then I'm going to get to cleaning. Excuse me. I was talking to your sister. today we're going to tackle the pantry. It needs help. Okay. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. Hopefully you're still here with me. We're on day... I'll actually answer that in just a second because I almost forgot. Day 32, and I totally just remembered that and absolutely did not have to go look up and see what day I'm on. Apparently, through this progress, 32 days in, my memory isn't getting better, so that's fun. Moving on, can you believe I have an 18-year-old daughter? Because I can't. I cannot believe she turned 18 this day. It was wild. I don't know where my little baby went. I went to go make this Facebook post to go show my love and celebration and support for her, and I was almost sobbing sitting on my porch going through all of her baby pictures and kid pictures and all the fun things, and I'm so grateful that I got to be here and be a part of this journey with her. As a parent, and strictly for the first almost 8 years of her life, I was a single parent. Okay, let me take that back. Her other half, I don't know what we're gonna call him because he's a piece of crap, but anyways, he was around till she was about 3, then he was in and out till she was about 5, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. Anyways, I got to watch her just become this beautiful woman. I got to watch her as a kid and find her love for cheerleading that, yes, costs an arm and a leg, but that girl was kind of a shy, quiet kid, and cheerleading seemed like an odd choice for her, but when she got on that mat or she got on that field, it transformed her. She was loud, she cheered, she took pride in what she did. It was a whole nother level to her, and she cheered for many, many years after that, and just found such a passion with it that it was amazing to watch her blossom, and I got to watch her just become the coolest person that I know. Yes, a little headstrong, yes, a little fiery, but literally, I wish I could have been her in high school. She's the kind of girl that I would have in high school been like, oh my god, I want to be just like her. She is a take no prisoners type of girl, and I adore it so much. I got to watch her find her love and her passion for things like collecting shoes. Girl loves her shoes, and she has a passion for it, and she keeps them so nice. I was really hesitant the first time I bought her $100 some pair of shoes, but she still has them. She still wears them to this day, and she keeps her shoes very nice, and she's become a collector of them. And I'm not going to go on and on about it, but there's just so many things that she's picked up and things that she loves, and I'm glad that I got to be there for the down times for her. The days where she was sad, the days that she wasn't feeling good, I got to be there for her, and I got to love her, and I got to show her what it is to truly love somebody and be there for them. And through thick and thin, I got to be her mother, and I cannot wait to see who she becomes and the journey that she goes on now that she's entered adulthood. I've said in videos before, this desk, although fantastic, and I do not make the time to sew or craft as much as I should, becomes a throw it on there and deal with it later space. And this is one thing I absolutely need to start doing better at. As you can see, it just accumulates. We all throw stuff on this desk for later. I'm probably one of the number one people who do it, but I mean, there is a mangled, shredded cereal box. My daughter's odd hand that we got her for Christmas because she likes to draw, so we got her these hands so that she can learn how to draw hands. My youngest daughter, they are 7, almost 8 years apart. So I actually really like that distance in age, but I wanted to go ahead and get this room cleaned up today because it was kind of bothering me and I didn't know where the day was going to take us, and I want to strive to have my house in a position where if somebody were to drop by, I wouldn't be totally embarrassed by it. Some days it's better, some days it's okay. It's never worse than what it was, though. I used to struggle. The video that you're going to see today of me cleaning this room and I think the hallway or something I ended up cleaning, but there were days where it took me 2 or 3 days just to clean my downstairs. And my downstairs consists of the office, the living room, the kitchen, and the sewing room. And it would be so bad that it would take me days because, well, one, it was a mess, but two, I just would become so tired after a while and just be ready to be done, and I would just call it a day and then pick it up the next day. So I have been starting to add in some of my old videos that I had never done anything with before. In some of those videos you'll see I'm in 3 different outfits because it took me 3 days to clean a couple rooms. And now I have it to where, yes, this is annoying that this desk got piled up with stuff, but that's it. After I clean off this desk, wipe it down, clean up the floor a little bit, it only took me less than an hour to actually clean it up. And the progress I have made is huge. I don't have to panic clean the whole house anymore. I can just do a couple things, or 9 times out of 10, now I could just be like, oh, okay, that's fine, come over. It's not that bad. And I don't have to have total shame over how it looks anymore. Which can lead me into my next pivot on how I attained this desk and the story behind it. So, we previously lived in a different house. It was a rental when Tony and I first got together. I don't know if we were married yet. I'm not sure. No, we were not, because we didn't get married until we first moved to this house. Okay, we were together, not married. And he threw a couple deaths in the family back to back, and he was exhausted. So I took Addison out of the house one day because she was a baby, so that he can get some sleep and she wouldn't make noise. So I took her and just went and walked around the mall, and Sears was going out of business, and we just went and kind of like walked around, and I found this desk, and it was listed for $75, and I thought, this is perfect, because we knew we were getting ready to move into this house, and I just wanted it. I absolutely wanted it. So I asked somebody who was walking around how many days we had to get the desk out, and that guy told me 30 days. Great. So I go and I pay for the desk, and after I pay for the desk, this other person tells me, oh, you have 3 days to get it out, not 30 days. My goodness, you're so helpful. Wow. Wow, you're so helpful. Wow. Oh, okay. Thank you. You see how helpful he is?
Oh, so helpful.
Yeah, are you inspecting the shoes? Did I do a good job? Did I do a good job? Did I? Okay. Did I do a wonderful job? Thanks. I like that you inspected. Okay. Am I gonna be able to get up? Oh. So now I'm in panic mode. I actually have 3 days, and of course I can't find the guy who was walking around that told me 30 days. Now I'm questioning if this person even existed or even worked there. I think I just thought they did. So now I have to tell my poor husband, who's exhausted, who just lost 2 people very close to him, that I bought a desk. I have to figure out how to get it to the house.
Just throw your toy back down the steps that I just picked up.
Neither of us had the proper vehicle to transport this desk to the house.
Okay. Don't throw this down the steps again. No. Don't. Why are we shaking paws? Okay. It is nice to meet you, sir. Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you, sir.
Tony has to get up and meet me at the mall, where I had called my sister, who had a minivan, to come and help me, but the desk was too big for the minivan. I may or may not have just eyeballed this desk and thought it would fit in my sister's minivan. 10 out of 10% did not fit in the minivan, so now I have the desk in the parking lot. So I'm standing with this massive desk in the parking lot with my sister and her fiance at the time and my husband, and 0 vehicles to move the desk from the parking lot to my house. So I finally get a hold of somebody else who I knew had a truck, and they finally answered me and came and got us out of the situation. We were able to finally load the desk into their truck. The next problem is, I thought that we had 30 days to move this desk. So now I have to figure out, in the house that we are staying in this rental, where are we going to stick this desk until we move? It ends up going into our living room, and it takes up the entire living room, like, for the next 30 days that we are living in this house and packing up and doing stuff. We have to work around this giant desk in the living room that I just had to have. And bless Tony's heart, he did not make me feel bad about it. Sometimes he would crack jokes, and I would crack jokes about it. And then we finally move into this house, and the desk won't fit through the doors. So for like the first year of us living here, that desk lived in the garage, because it was the only place where we could put the desk, where it was out of the weather, until we can figure out what we were going to do with it. Tony used it as a bit of a workbench for a while, and then one day I was out with Addison doing stuff, and I came home and the desk was in the house. This man took all of the doors down in the house, took all of the wood, all the framing in the area down, and finagled this desk into the house all by himself. Like, he had to take down the doorways of the hallways of the room that it went into to the front door, and he like shimmied this desk down on one of those, you use them to roll under cars, and they're on wheels, and he used that to load the desk up on, push it down the driveway, push it up to the front door, and then kind of like toppled the thing into the house somehow by himself. I still don't know how he managed it.
Never.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound pretty stupid, but you can microwave parchment paper, right?
I mean, if we can go in the oven.
Yeah, that was my first thought, but then I was like,
Alexa, can you microwave parchment paper?
Yes, you can microwave parchment paper.
She says
It's
yes.
heat resistant and non-stick. Making
I
it
mean, that was my first thought.
just make sure it doesn't touch the sides of the microwave.
So I was like, theoretically, I feel like, yeah.
Smoke.
Why are we having so much tinfoil?
Well, you can't put that down in the microwave. You need parchment paper.
Yeah.
So that's the story of how that desk came to exist. My husband sometimes still brings up the fact that after he was healing from 2 back-to-back deaths in his family, and he was trying to come home and rest, I then shook the world and created a new problem for him to fix. And he did it, and I'm thankful for it, because this desk is one of my favorite items that I own. Now, I'm not entirely sure if we ever move out of this house again, well, how we are going to get the desk out of the house. No idea how that's going to happen, so I guess we'll figure that out eventually. Right now, we're gonna stay put, but I think we've talked about eventually that we want something else, and that won't happen anytime soon. But it's just the whole thing was funny to look back on now, just the chaos that I provided because some random guy told me I had 30 days to get this desk out. And I literally have no idea whatever happened to that guy. I don't know if he even ever existed now, and I'm completely questioning myself because nobody knew who I was talking about. So the only thing I can think of is that I asked some person who I thought worked there. They didn't. They gave me their best guess and then left. That could be the only explanation for what happened. We're gonna get into what I had for lunch and some birthday stuff, so I will let that kind of speak for itself. We're going to the birthday dinner. Hibachi was so good. It's one of our favorite places to go when we have some sort of celebration. We all love watching it, and the food is absolutely delicious. And of course, we also get some sushi, and it was one of my cheat days. You gonna eat your salad?
Yeah.
She thought I was taking a picture, so she was posing for the picture, and then it was really funny.
Okay.
You get to see a little bit of my sushi here that I was eating.
Hey. 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 Behind fire. Ah. Okay.
This man did such an amazing job with the show that he put on for us.
Hey, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, okay, stop. Hey.
I think next time we cook out on our flat top, I'm gonna try this egg trick. Thank you. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Delilah. Happy birthday to you. Woo! This was such a fun surprise. We didn't know that they sang happy birthday or did that. And the whole experience was absolutely amazing. I would go here again and again. The funny part was, though, that candle that they gave her also sang happy birthday, and it would not stop singing after everything was done. It was so freaking funny because we all were trying to get it to stop. And luckily it was towards the end of the meal, but that was just such a funny memory. And putting a smile on her face, I can't tell you. Happy absolutely birthday, Delilah. And thank you for joining me for day 32. I hope to see you for day 33 and so on. We're getting so far into this challenge, and I'm so proud of how far I've come and the fun things I've been able to do on this journey. Enjoy these last couple pictures, and I think we're almost at our last one. I just wanted to keep all of these in because I thought they were really cool. Alright, talk to you later. Bye!